We are switching out drivers right now. Jason Swan's coming down. Give him a round of applause for running that presentation level.
Yeah.
He's ready to go. And my wheelman for the rest of the presentation is going to be Andrew Castagno. He was our interface lead. And we are going to get into our profile selection screen. Your profile holds all sorts of information, including your options data, as well as all of your achievements. Yes, we have achievements because they're the greatest thing since sliced bread. We're going to go ahead and get into level 1. Level 1 is, of course, our introductory level. And because we are a living sketchbook, we have a cutscene for you to start us off.
Once upon a time, there was a small crab named Scurvy, who dreamt of a world above the water, where the sand was dry and the world was bright. One day, like most others, he was enjoying himself, swimming from the bits and pieces of things that you and I throw away every day. As he happened upon a sleeping clam who was snoring very loudly, Scurvy knocked on his shell, and to his surprise, he awoke with a gruff humph. The clam began to tell Scurvy stories of his old home near a sandy beach. Scurvy became so excited as he asked how he could get there. The clam simply replied, "Go towards the light." So Scurvy ran towards the light, knowing there would be creatures that would stand in his way. The clam shouted after him, "If you need help, just knock on a clam shell and we'll help however we can."
So here we are at level 1, our control screen for you, but control screens are kind of boring. Let's use our in-game help system to teach us how to use our grappling ability. So Andrew's going to wake up this clam, and as you can see, when we mouse over a fish hook there, the mouse pointer changes. We're able to click on it, shoot our claw towards it, and then when we press the space bar, which is our jump key, you're able to release and land safely on the other side. So Andrew, let's go ahead and try that out. We've got our first bit of collectibles up here. We have these lovely pearls, all sparkly and new, as well as this newspaper up top. So we're going to use our grapple to test the user and make sure they understand how the mechanic works and find out that milk drinkers are turning to powder. Well, Scurvy's going to keep on trucking here. And we're going to go ahead and, Andrew, I think we're going to try for 100% on the collectibles today, because I have a good feeling. I have a good feeling. So as you can see, sometimes collectibles are in some out-of-the-way places that we can't normally get to, but this brings up a great point that red tape holds up new bridges. It brings up a great point that we didn't want the user to feel like they were penalized greatly when they screwed up. Because we screw up a lot when we are playing games, and it stinks when you die every time you screw up. So instead, we've got these checkpoints. Checkpoints save your progress. Make sure that when you just finish a really hard part of a level, you can pick up where you left off in the event that you meet an untimely demise. And we have our first seaweed seed spitting ability to be used. This is our tightrope. Tightropes allow us to make some connections between platforms, allow Scurvy to get through the level in a little bit of a different way. So we're going to get to this collectible here and avoid that fire coral underneath. Astronaut takes blame for gas in spacecraft. So we're going to make our next tightrope, and obviously we can't use the point that we just made that tightrope out of, so we're gonna clip it with our claws, and we're gonna make another tightrope up to this top platform, grapple up to that fish hook, hit our next checkpoint, and we are gonna see our first enemies. Since it's level 1, the enemies are ridiculously easy. They don't hurt you, they don't do anything bad to you. In fact, they're extremely helpful. Two sisters reunited after 18 years of checkout counter. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to use our tightrope. Now that these enemies have been netted, we can make a platform out of these guys. And we're going to let Scurvy just stand here for a minute, because I get kind of annoyed sometimes when I'm playing a game and nothing happens when I stand there and walk away. I want to be entertained. I want a show. So Scurvy is going to say something. I don't know what he's going to say. We've got about 25 different quotes that we put together, so what you got for us, little guy? Come on. Almost there. It's coming.
Just said it.
Oh, he did? I'm sorry. knocked over it. I apologize. There you go. So we're going to get our last bit of pearls here. As you can see, we've got these clams scattered everywhere. You might be wondering what they say. They are there to instruct you on how to use all your different abilities to get through the level and teach you some new stuff as you go. You'll see when it gets to this last pearl here. We got an achievement there. It's up in the upper left-hand corner when you get them. But you'll see that when we get to the level complete screen, it'll go ahead and summarize those for us. So we're going to go into these light rays. So there are achievements up to the upper left. Full completion, 10 pearls, 4 newspapers collected. We're going to go ahead and load up level 2, get out of that, and go into level 3.